Should we do mic checks? We good or no?
I think he did them.
Oh, you did them. The only reason I was asking because I started to sing the song from next door and I was like, is that coming through our shit or not? But okay, my bad.
The music hurting.
All right.
You got an eclectic music taste.
Get together after. I'm sorry, P. I'm ready.
Let's start singing.
After the dance.
Sing.
Girl, I want you. You want me. Let's together after the dance. Welcome to this Relationship Friday edition of Herb and Two, nestled comfortably between my two compadres, E4O and Tucson Warner. My name is Herb Howard. This is where we get together and talk specifically about relationships in the black community. We feel like we got to get our relationships right in order to build a solid foundation upon which we can build everything else, such as politics, economics, agriculture, education, whatever it's going to be. We got to get our relationships right. So we do that on Fridays. Thank y'all so very much for choosing to be a part of it. As always, your input is valued and appreciated. Leave a comment. We will read through as many of them as possible. We kindly request that you please hit the thumbs up button on the video. That helps us out a lot. Please hit the thumbs up button to like the video. That helps us out a lot. And also share the broadcast with somebody that you think would find this conversation valuable or add value to it. Again, this is Herb and Two. It's intellectual thuggery at its absolute finest. My name is Herb. His name is Two. Two, what's happening, good brother?
Nothing, Famo. I didn't know we had to do this part again. I thought we did this part already.
You thought we were gonna blend that show together with these new outfits?
That was the conversation. I got on the same outfit, actually.
I meant to.
Thought that was the rules. What the fuck is we doing here?
I actually meant to text y'all to see if we were gonna do that, because I would have worn the same thing too. But that clearly we were beyond that now.
You all are beyond that, obviously. I was.
First of all,
you just had an idea and never told and never shared the idea.
I didn't think it had to be an idea. I thought it was very understandable, right?
Well, the clip went out anyway.
Still could merge it.
That's true. It's not happening.
You know, it is what it is.
Y'all some wild boys.
They're more sensible.
Right. I'm a merge. It look like I'm there. I'm already merged.
You had a part in your head yesterday.
Okay. Bam, I'm back.
We recorded a very delightful conversation and then
we weren't able to save it.
Difficulties.
Right.
And
well, we did save it, but we're back. Anyway,
right.
the more sensible co-host, E4O. What's happening, love? How are you?
I'm all right. Didn't know I was co-host. That's the first time I've heard that.
Who did you think you was?
What do you think? You a guest?
I'm not.
The extra seat. We're going to call you extra seat from now on.
Oh, sorry.
Or extra
I'm going to be
seat.
phasing out of the
We
show.
got co-check. We got extra seat.
So basically, you're 100% wrong. Right?
No.
No responsibility to this shit.
No, what I was saying was
This shit is terrible.
I can't stand y'all.
We are not TV.
What I was saying was,
Top five.
Not top five. We are not top five.
anywho,
God damn it.
what I was saying was
Rory and Marla are kicking our ass.
They are.
when
Are they still doing that shit?
I've had that situation where it's gotten to a point where you got to have a conversation and I've been like, okay, what do you want? And you're like, well, I'm being inconsistent because I don't know what I want. And I'm like, okay, well, it's time we part ways. Nice knowing you. Be well, right?
And then you just gotta accept that.
I just accept it because I don't want to fool myself and be
Crazy.
delusional and crazy.
Because you will get delusional and crazy.
I will get delusional and crazy. I know this. I've been delusional and crazy week 2. So, by the time...
That's fine. I'm going to stick with him.
I've been delusional and crazy, and I'm not doing it. So I can just, we could be friends. We can hang around. No, thank you. I don't need any friends. I'm out of here.
That you know yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
hey.
so many of y'all that don't understand that y'all delusional and crazy.
I'm out of here. Sometimes it's fun to be delusional, just for fun, though.
Maybe for y'all.
Yeah, just for fun.
For y'all. It's not fun for...
It's really like, I'm just playing. But see, the guys, y'all take it too serious. Like, sweetie, I can end this at any moment and I'll be fine.
Okay, well, let me know, because I think you're in love and I'm scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we like to know. Like,
men don't generally
like surprises. About nothing. Like, I don't like no fucking surprises and shit. One of my partners tried to surprise me a lot. She's like, oh, I surprised you with it.
That's painting with a broad brush, though. Like, I was the king of no fools, no fun. I used to love a fool.
No fools, no fun.
No fools, no fun.
Okay.
I love the fool.
Okay.
Oh, this bitch crazy. This a party over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this.
I think that's a lot of men.
I think so too. I just don't think we honest about it. But then y'all take crazy to a whole new level.
That's what crazy come with good box.
Crazy just entertaining. You know what I mean? You can push it to the limit.
They used to anyway.
Yeah, it's just entertaining. You can push it to the limit, but y'all don't really have limits.
Insatiable.
They crazy.
In every aspect.
Their crazy is really crazy.
Well, yeah, it's levels to it, right? It's some women, you know, where I always say, like, I'm not about to let no man make me crazy.
Right.
This is me tempering that. You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta move around, and whether it's a good thing or bad. I mean, I'm not gonna be
accountability in that, because you just said I'm not gonna let no man make me crazy. Ain't no man made you crazy. You came crazy. That's the shit. That's where we lose at all the time.
No. This is, and that's the point. When I'm talking about a man, what's the man's responsibility? Both people have to be accountable, right? I know it's easy to say I'm not accountable for, you know, how a woman feels, even though I know she is in love with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I know she want to be with me.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep sticking my penis inside of her and make her feel closer and closer to me.
Google
and then when she act a fool,
and it's transferable.
Then when she act a fool, I'm gonna say that's all on you. She crazy, right? Now, of course, the woman, I just sat here and said, I know myself. I don't want to be, you know, trapping myself into this box or whatever. So I'm gonna deuce up out of here, or whatever.
Right.
Very accountable. That's why I asked the question of what is the man's responsibility. Of course, we're responsible for ourselves. If I'm acting crazy, I should know, like, not to be crazy. But you can't play stupid and act like you didn't contribute to this woman's emotions.
You about to read the accountability thing?
When you know she crazy.
Go ahead.
Accountability, the quality or state of being accountable, especially an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or account for one's own action.
Who said there was a lack of accountability? Just because I asked what's y'all responsibility?
See how this works?
No, because you're a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter. No. We're not about to do this today.
We're not about to do this today. Gaslighter.
No, we're not about to do this today because I'm saying what is a man's role in being responsible. You just said you welcome crazy.
No, listen to what I just said when I answered the mature answer. Okay?
The fake one.
No, it was mature. It's not fake at all. It's very mature of me, right?
Okay.
In my mature self, I know you fucking crazy.
Right.
Wait, stop now, listen. The key is listening, right? Now, I'm not being accountable for you. I'm protecting me. I cannot be accountable for you. But in my maturity, I have enough sense to say, I don't want this crazy shit on my back. Still not being accountable for your crazy. Your crazy came with you is gonna leave with you.
Okay, so
Right, what's your rebuttal?
So if you with that same mature mindset and thought,
Because I'm mature.
Because you're mature.
Because I'm mature.
If your mature self still decided, knowing all of that I'm still gonna fuck with this girl. Because most men, mature men, know exactly what you just said, right? You know that,
right.
Do you?
Yes,
right?
I know that.
But so you still decide I'm gonna still fuck with her, even though whatever Two's explanation is.
Yeah.
Is there then any responsibility for when she act a plumb fool? Because she's gonna act a plumb fool.
A responsibility to protect yourself.
But to protect yourself, of course, but I'm asking about the responsibility of another person.
So
that's what I'm asking.
I think I think we have a little different conversation. And I think one conversation is about, do I have this emotional responsibility for hurting this woman's feelings? Just hurting her feelings. And then there's another thing about, should I have the foresight to say she's going to act a plumb fucking fool? Yeah. Which that ain't the same thing.
Which granted,
you can have your feelings hurt and not act a plumb fucking fool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is on the hurt feelings piece, no, I don't have no responsibility for that. I told you all the information. You made a decision. You're an adult. Live
on
your
the plumb fool part.
On the plumb fool part, I'm reminded of the shit, some clip, and it was like, why I'm acting crazy? You came over here, you motherfucking did the suck on the clit, finger twist, then you beat this thing down for an hour. You know, like, What you mean I'm crazy now. So I get that piece. Like, yeah,
Okay.
I did go ham on her shit. She probably is a little nuts. Or we just have
I finally figured it out. I get it.
With this,
I just got it. It just came to me. It just was a revelation.
what?
I see why women are lying with your bullshit.
What are you talking about?
You placating bullshit. That does not answer the question.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Somebody-
I answered 2 different questions.
Somebody help me here.
I feel like he separated into 2 different.
You did, but
Part.
you still placated both of them.
I did not placate.
Stop it. We just read accountability
thought he
definition.
said
Stop
no.
it. We just read the definition.
On the hurt feelings, I said that's not my business. I don't have no responsibility or accountability once I've told you all the information. So how am I placating there?
No, you answered 2.
Okay.
Right? And
That was
then
one.
you went to the clip. Why am I acting
To the
crazy? You
clip.
say I get it. No, motherfucker, I don't get it. You participated. We agreed. This is what I do if this is what I do. If I'm that kind of nigga, it's just what I do.
Sure.
I'm accountable for pleasing you.
But
We playing this game. We playing the fuck game right now.
Gee,
Right? No, stop it, goddammit.
No, 'cause you
we
said-
are only playing the fuck game.
I'm telling you
I'm
why
not
this is
accountable
not
for anything
placation.
that happens to you after the fuck game.
I'm telling you why
If
this is
I-
not placation.
Yeah, wait, no, time to fuck out.
He agreed with the plum fool.
Gaslighters. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm telling you why it's
sick
not
of you.
placating.
Listen to me. Let me
Let
finish.
finish, let him finish,
Let me
let him
finish. If I did get it and I busting 2 pumps, you ain't texting me like
She's
that.
not gonna be crazy.
No, she ain't crazy now. Now she can go shit on me to her friends,
Right.
and I gotta own that too. Fuck you. You gonna be accountable for you. Fuck that. I'm not placating none of your bullshit.
Two.
You either. No.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, I hear
no,
you.
sir.
Now, can I respond?
He didn't.
How many times have I told you or P or just talking amongst the guys, and I'm like, you cannot give everybody A+ dick. Have you never heard me say that before?
And what do I respond with?
C students run the world.
I can give you all the same dick. It don't matter. I'm not accountable for how you respond.
This is what I'm saying.
Even if it's
I know you
ladies
crazy,
still gonna act crazy.
you cannot give people A+ dick. I'm not giving you A+ dick until I know you're not crazy. Now, you also not gonna be out here in the streets, motherfucking, fucking denigrating my name or like slandering me. So I'm not gonna give you D- dick. But you can't get past B dick until I know you're not fucking nuts.
But I just want to be, cause I for sure, and I'm a person who's, what do they call me, like a victim blamer, I would say. It's what people call
Too
me.
as well.
Anytime,
Absolutely. It's a
Leo
Leo
thing.
thing. It's a Leo thing. It's a Leo thing.
I mean, Leo.
anytime somebody tell me a story, like something happened, especially in relationships
Woe
and
it's
things
me
like
don't
that.
work with me.
You said what?
Woe it's me does not
Me
work
neither.
with me.
And every time I go back to like, well, so if somebody is crazy over some penis, or I don't want to make it about like sex per se, because I think and I can only speak from a woman's point of view, if we already have it in our mind and we've all been through this at different points in times that we want a relationship, we want this person, it could be C, sex, it could be A sex, you're still going to like, kind of make up or romanticize what's happening. So my question was just that, knowing that, like having that in mind, if there was any responsibility, we could say no, right? The woman should be accountable for herself.
I'm saying no.
And the man should be accountable for himself when she acts upon food because you know she's nuts. But another scenario.
I don't want you to move on because I want to respond to what you said.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's just black and white. I think there's great. Fuck what he talking about on placating. I think there's some great shit. And so when you talk about even taking sex out, that was just an example, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But even you talk about this idea of this, marriage and kids and shit, right? Even if I know if I know that's what you want, right? And I know I'm not on that, I guess I do have some like responsibility to at least, and this is for me, she's gonna act crazy, bro. So even if we just keep kicking it and you keep liking me more and more, and you keep liking me more and more, my like stayed the same because I can kick it with you day after day after day, and I'm still right. I told you where I was at. I'm not here. I haven't moved until I told you I moved.
Right.
But each day you done moved up a little more. It's like.
And you feeling like, we've been spending so much time together. Not saying that it's right.
Remember when we had that conversation like months ago, and we talked about, this might have been a year ago even, when we talked about fucking a woman like stepping outside of her duties and responsibilities. She overstepping her boundaries, so she over there, she's like, oh, I'm gonna clean up. No, you don't clean up shit here.
Right.
Don't cook shit here. Don't do none of that shit here because that gives you the wrong impression. And so to that, we always like, no, you don't let her do that. It's going to give her the wrong impression. So if that ain't what it is, like, no, I can clean up, I can do your laundry, I can cook you. You don't cook me. Shit, this is not the cooking for me relationship. This is the chill, beat, grab something to eat, maybe, like, type shit. This ain't that. So,
No. See,
like, clean up, do the laundry, scrub the fucking boards.
No.
I was talking about the eat.
I'm in therapy. It's not fucking funny. You know I'm in therapy. And in therapy, I'm learning to be attached to my emotions because I'm unbalanced. I only deal in logic. We've all come to this conclusion, right? We've had dinners where people have pointed this out to me, right? So, y'all think this shit funny. This is my cross to bear.
This is my life. I'm fighting for my fucking life.
For my life. Y'all was laughing at my expense.
Laughing at my pain.
But the truth is, though, if we're just dealing in logic, even if you cleaned, even if you cooked, even if you mopped the floors, that's on you. Yeah. And whatever you receive from whatever behavior you've attached yourself to, I'm not accountable for. Every mature action that I would make in that situation is to protect me. It's not accountability. I'm afraid of you, crazy. So I'm going to protect myself. And the only protection I have is to separate myself from your crazy. I'm not accountable, though. It's not, those are two different situations and words.
So I was saying, when it's been on the flip side, I felt like I had the responsibility to like take care of the man's emotions.
So let me ask
So
you
women
a
are
quick
better
question.
than men.
In closing,
I thought about this when you was talking that crazy shit, right? Like, as a qualifier. Because the qualifier for our fear is your insanity. You understand? So the reason I would be mature in that situation is only because I'm sane and you're not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if I was...
You're sane and selfish.
No, I'm sane. Just sane. You just stop it right there. Hard stop. Sane, right? Now, the qualifier, if you're dealing with a dude, let's say this dude is abusive. Mm-hmm. How would you engage that? You understand? You deal very similarly. Like, okay, let me not placate this bullshit, because or unless you like getting your ass, you know what I mean? Like, not to say that's a thing or not a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. But if you know that the outcome of this attachment is this motherfucker ain't gonna be able to control himself, you begin to protect yourself in whatever capacity, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only.
I mean, I'm saying I do both though. Because I had to think about like real life examples when I've been in that situation. Because of course we're gonna talk about it from both sides. So I've done both, where I kind of get the inkling that you're a little crazy. I'm afraid of crazy. So if I get a little inkling you crazy, I'm definitely dead and cutting it off.
Be attached and we'll talk to you 2-3 times a day.
Somebody called me.
What the fuck's wrong with you, dog?
Somebody called me 20 times in a row.
Niggas be attached.
I can't stand him at all.
You called me twice?
You're crazy.
I hate him, man.
Somebody called me 10 times, 15, 20 times, a lot back to back, and admitted that they knew I was. I'm like, I was asleep. Why would you call me that many times? Yeah, I figured so. That's why I called you that many times.
Yeah, I figured you were sleeping.
And then
crazy.
said, I thought women like that. All right, you're done.
What's the telltale sign of a nigga crazy by how many phone calls he make?
That, what I just said.
10 is nigga crazy.
If you call in back to back and
I say 3.
you're not giving me an opportunity to even like respond, or if you call me 3 times back to back and I ain't
it don't even gotta be
responding,
back
that's
to
a
back.
problem.
It could be weeks apart. If somebody calls you 3 times without a response, so I called you once, didn't get a response, I might could get past that and be like, oh, okay, let me hit her again, and she might have missed it or whatever the fuck. Call twice. I will never ever call you a 3rd time. A nigga that calls you 3 times, 0 response, he's a little off, G.
I think that's a good qualifier. But so I've done it that way where it's like I'm protecting myself because I think you're a little crazy and I don't want to go there, right? Do that very early on. I've also been in situations where the guy does not appear as crazy, but I could tell that he likes me. You know what I mean? And I figure out that I don't really like you like that. You know, I think you're cool, but I know I'm not interested in you romantically. Whereas some people will like continue that on or talk just because they want to have because you fun or you want to go out, we can hang out and have fun. I don't want to do that. Maybe because I know how I would feel in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. But so I'll cut it off altogether. You know, like I'm not gonna do it, and that's to protect the person. You know, like I wouldn't want to do that to nobody. So I would have that responsibility. Now, another scenario, I have a friend who I'd be like, I know I love him because to me, he got some fucked up ways, right? And I've talked about him plenty of times. But he was telling me, he brought up something where it felt like he was gloating about, you know, his sprinkle of heartbreaks, you know, along the way. And I don't like that. And so that even like bears the question of your responsibility. But I don't know, maybe it's a maturity thing. If you know you're doing the same thing over and over, you hooking up with a girl for however long, a couple months, she all into it, you know she is, you stop the sex and then keep her as a friend and as a part of your life, right? And you do this to multiple women over the course of, you know, however many years, and that's your MO. That's...
You know, I probably am a narcissist, right? Dead ass, probably am, I don't know.
Yeah,
my mama fucked me up, right? And I mean in this sense too, like early on, she's like, to anybody you approach is gonna like you. And I believed it, and it's worked in life. You know what I mean? Like, so in that vein, man, I've always looked at dudes who talk about chicks like an accomplishment in a wild ass way. Like, nigga, they for everybody. And that sounds harsh. Yeah. But it's like, they going. It ain't even a thing. And in my own experience, they've gone.
I am not impressed, my boy.
It's not something to hang your hat on. Like,
right.
I heard a woman say this the other day on one of them little, you know, my clip app, whatever the fuck it is. She was like, I'm in my choosing phase. And it fucked me up to hear the way she explained this, right? She was like, I used to be the woman who, if the dude talked to me, I just went. Because I felt like he liked me. Like, it was like an obligation for me to like you back. And I was like, damn, that's very
like, I can't refuse.
I can't refuse.
That's
and
crazy.
In real life, that's almost like my experience. Like, if I want it, I'm going to have it. It's up to me to deny it. So, in that understanding to have a dude, and not to say this don't happen, it's a lot of niggas, ooh, nigga, I got such and such. Ooh, nigga. Nigga, everybody does. So, that's always been a weird nigga to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It's funny because I used to say all the time, I used to be like, if I want you, I'll have you. I just have to figure out that that's what I want. Once I decide it, then that's what I want, right? I've also been a person still to this day where I get annoyed when people make it like I should give a guy, and I know I talked about this before here, I should give a guy a chance just because he liked me. And I'm like, why? I gotta talk to him just because he like me. I don't like him. Like, y'all making me out to be this like desperate woman because I'm single. Like, I don't have to like. And
her explanation of that felt terrible.
That's sad.
You know, like, that's a horrible perspective to have on life. Yeah. Like, I would hate for my daughter to have that perspective in life. But then I, again, turned the camera back, I looked in the mirror, look at myself, and I said, well, damn, that's been my experience. I ain't never heard no.
I think we should have a responsibility, men and women, for
leading people down the road that you know ain't going nowhere.
I do. That's my stance.
But what I'm saying is, if the culture is, like Shorty said, almost like he chose me, it's my obligation to go. Right?
Got some other issues.
You had already submitted to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just struggle with like the length. Like, we talk about like I just said, like, leading people down the road they don't want to go, or that you, not that they don't want to go, leading people down the road that you know is a dead end.
Yeah, or stringing people along.
I struggle with the language because I ain't leading you nowhere. Like, I'm just saying, like, we can go this way if you want to go too. Like, you in your own fucking car.
Yeah, but
I told you I don't want to share cars.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even.
I get it. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I get it, but I do think.
I don't even like that for a Fiesta.
I don't even like that. I don't want to do it.
You and your little escort.
I don't want to do it. So now, if you drive in that lane and I drive in this lane and we end up at a motherfucking brick wall like that,
No, I'm with you, cuz, but that doesn't make me accountable for what happens in that Ford Fiesta. That's all I was saying.
So going back to what you said earlier, accountability. What about accountability to yourself? Because I don't believe we have any responsibility. I don't believe I have any responsibility to none of that shit other than giving you all information. Accountability, though, don't have to just be about you. I don't have to just be accountable to you. What about being accountable to me? Because you talking about like, I'm fucking scared of this dumb shit you might do.
That's when you move around.
That's
That's
what he
being
was
accountable
saying.
for
Yeah.
yourself.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
the only
That's what he was
obligation you have.
Mhm.
Now, if you can fight and you want to deal with that, deal with that.
If you can fight, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it really is, though. You know what I mean?
So accountability versus responsibility. Your stance is you got accountability for self. You have no responsibility, accountability for self.
Mhm.
I think that we should have accountability for each other's feelings. I do. I think that'll make for a better relationships
should be
and experience
respectable.
with each other.
Yeah, I agree with
Of each other's
respect.
feelings.
I respect
I'm
you
not
enough
accountable for yours.
to give you all the information to make your decision.
Yeah, I'm not accountable for your feelings.
I get it, because the fact of the matter is that we all know that not everybody is,
Yeah, rap tight.
Yeah, we know this. We know this.
A
So
lot of y'all, the averages is way off with y'all.
men too.
I don't know about men. I don't deal
Yeah,
with
the
them
men.
You know what they
like that. Never dated a man.
The men ain't rap tight just as well as the women ain't rap tight.
No, I do know some niggas that be bugging. I
Okay.
know some niggas that be bugging. Like I've told stories on here as recently as like last week about niggas that just be bugging. Like y'all fucking bugging, bro. Like
Yeah.
you allowed yourself to go to a space that woman clearly told you she wasn't going to, and now you outside somebody's crib crying or you whatever the fuck. Like
Spider-Man.
y'all
climbing the wall.
fucking bugging.
It is what it is.
Spider-Man
What's
coming.
up with the black man lookalike shit y'all had?
So I can't
the
say.
fuck ever it is.
What Two is talking about is the
Shit be here
The Travis Kelce's of the world.
the black
shit
the,
no more.
the black wife effect. It's a challenge. It's a trend. Not a challenge. It's a trend going around, I guess, on social media, on TikTok or whatever, where white men who are married to black women have been showing themselves before, and then like how they looked or carried themselves, dressed
Before they
and things
got
like
with
that
a black
before they
woman.
got with a black woman, and then how they look after they got with a black woman. Two other things actually. One, I was watching this one podcast, and I don't know if y'all know these. Y'all probably don't. Jersey Shore, the TV show on MTV.
I know the show.
It's a guy, Vinny, on there. He talked about how he likes black women or whatever. So him and one of the other guys. And then the third thing that came out, I think one of y'all might have shared it. The billionaire dude talked about. Did y'all see that? The billionaire guy that said.
Yeah, I saw that clap.
So basically, it's this whole black woman effect or black wife effect that's going around. Is this a negative? Is there some positivity to it? Is it wrong? Like, how do y'all feel about it? Y'all hate it? Y'all mad? What's going on? How do you feel about it?
I feel like it falls in line with every other thing happening in media right now. Like every fucking commercial. It don't matter what the ad is. It's a fucking mixed race family.
It's never a black family.
No, it's always
never.
it's like.
It's only one. Cascade had a commercial, and clearly I've been paying attention.
Because it's that one, right?
Cascade has a commercial with a black family. They about the only ones I saw.
They say that by 2050, the average American will look like Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors.
The red hair, freckles, light skin.
super light, you know.
That study came out like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah. That by 2050, the average American will look like that. I believe it. I think I lived in the mixed race family capital for a long time, and that's Central Illinois. I had a football team for like 5-6 years. I coached a football team for like 5-6 years. 80% of my players were mixed. They all looked like fucking Klay Thompson. So it's like.
So you think it's like perpetuating this, or it's just?
Yeah, so I think it's just a derivative of that. You know what I mean? I think it's silly because I think that anybody's partner should grow them. Anybody's partner should improve them mentally, spiritually, physically, stylistically. Like I feel like they all should. All they showing me is stereotypical goofy dressed white dude turned into Travis Kelce with a fucking taper and a beard.
See, I got a very different perspective though. I feel like we've legitimately failed younger generations. And I feel like We so far assimilated in the white ideas that we don't know who the fuck we are, and it's embarrassing. I feel like black men are fetishized by white women, and I feel like black men are fetishized by black women now. I think you put a nigga in a white boy.
You said you feel like black men are fetishized by white women.
White women and fetishized by black women.
You think black men are fetishized by black women?
I was very clear in my statement. I think we're fetishized by black women, right? Which is why you would put the Chinese man and the white man and black man garb, but don't like black men. No, it's
no, I can't agree with that at all.
It's a fucking trend. It's happening. It's in our faces. It happens every day. So even the billionaire said the black woman is this. We gonna take this white man because he's a valuable, and we're gonna make him look like what we desire, what we fetishize, but we don't see him as valuable. It's everywhere, but we don't recognize it as such. We've assimilated so motherfucking much that we accept the racism. I say it all the time. We just dark-skinned white people, but we don't understand how far and how deep that shit is rooted and how far it goes.
When you see a black man with a white woman, it's usually a white woman. Like she's white. She's stereotypical white-looking woman. Mm-hmm. It's not that everybody know the white girl who grew up around black people and she act like that.
No,
it don't be her. It be Becky than a motherfucker.
No.
I don't think it's one way.
No.
I don't think it's one way.
It be the white girl that act black.
It be the,
when these niggas be with these white women.
It be the white girls with the black features. You know.
I don't think it's one way. I'm not even getting into the argument hers making. That's not the concept. So I'm dealing in. I'm dealing with the reality of fucking black life. Right? Yeah. The only motherfuckers that you all are higher on the totem pole than is us. Y'all got more education, y'all make more money. But only us. I just posted the motherfucking average incomes on my page the other day. We at the dead heap of last. Right? Dead heap of last. And in every conversation that we have online is niggas ain't shit, women ain't shit. But think about the differences between the niggas ain't shit and the women ain't shit conversations. And it ain't even that many women ain't shit conversations. Right? The main one was probably Kevin Samuels, which he got kind of berated, but y'all made him who he was. Right? Be clear, because when he was talking to me and nobody was fucking listening. Nobody listened. He was been around for a very long time.
I don't know nothing about Kevin Samuels.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah.
He died a celebrity. He been doing this shit for 10 years. The 2 years he talked to y'all asses, he expanded, right? But my point is, even in his perspective, me and her had this conversation all the time. Like Kevin Samuels is wrong in all the shit he's saying. But in the context of the society in which we living, he right than the motherfucker. And he made a whole argument about why you ain't valuable to the nigga that makes XYZ dollars. He's the high value man.
Hate a high value man.
Here's what I'm saying though, right? The high value man. I just posted the goddamn medium income black people. Right? Now, that shit didn't exceed $51,000. That's the median, which means that 49% of motherfuckers is below $51,000. Right? But see, that's even a misleading breakdown. Because you get the top 1% of black people. Top 10% is at 70. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't. We talk that six-figure bullshit. You in the point something in black people's
communities. They said only 8% of the country makes
less than 10%
right?
of the
something
country
like that.
make. But think about how the conversation resonates. One, I don't pay attention to Asian media. I don't pay attention to white media. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Right.
But I know what the fuck we talk about, and it ain't a reality in our lives, right? But now let's take that paradigm, and y'all are above us on that totem pole. Right? And we know the conversation they have in our community. We can't go to this place to eat dinner because it don't cost this. Can we have this kind of number date? All I'm saying is what the conversations are. Pay attention. All I'm saying what the conversations are. Okay. We can't attach the dollar amount to y'all value. Men can't attach a dollar amount to y'all value. We can attach an attractive look to your value.
Okay.
But we can't attach a dollar amount. So whenever it's a dollar amount conversation, you shitting on us. It's the only way it could go. Now, check game. Whole fucking trend is, let me take this valuable motherfucker, because the white man is valuable. He ain't never been in that conversation of not being high value. He ain't never been in that conversation. Let me take him and dress him up like the character that I really fucking value. But he's the guy that shows up in the man I value. I want him to look like this fetishization, but he got to be this kind of motherfucker. Oh, it's very clear to me.
No, I don't agree with that. I can't say that. I don't agree with a black woman fetishizing a black man.
What?
Black women want a black man, like, period.
Let me ask you in broad brand strokes. What conversations is in the public sphere about black men other than money, dick size, like, even if we just look at media, right? What other conversation? The reason why this shit is valuable to me, the show that we do, is because it's intellectual thuggery. Everybody can do thuggery, right? The intellectual part is the part that, not to say we can't do. Our community does it very well.
Yeah.
We're the greatest intellectuals the world's ever seen.
Yeah.
This is truth.
Facts.
But we don't know that.
Yeah.
The shorties growing up, the shorties under 30 don't have no concept of that. They think we ain't had no contribution to the fucking planet. Because it's been erased and everybody's cool with the erasure.
Yeah.
And what if that's the case, what values black men have?
That's how they credited Travis Kelce with the taper. They called it the fucking Travis Kelce.
That's wild.
But it ain't.
That's
it ain't wild when this is what we allow.
But the issue that I always have, and the difficult part, and Herman too, is intellectual thuggery. But what I feel like is that when we have these type of conversations, there's never any accountability for men in these conversations. Like, we're talking about, this black wife effect or whatever like that, right? Which, I'm a single black woman, right? So I have one point of view, and I know, and I have a lot of conversations with other single black women about, what we want from a man, what's lacking. I was just talking to y'all about a conversation that I was having with another one of my male friends who was complaining about XYZ type of woman not being around when that woman was like right in his face. But what he really wanted was, you talked about you say we attach a value to a man, money, and y'all attach value to a woman based on the woman's looks. And that's literally the conversation that I was having with him, right? So I think, like, I just can't get with the fetishizing of black men, because I know exactly what it is
I'm
that
gonna break that down really
black
simple
women
in
looking
just
at.
the conversation you just had.
Uh-huh.
The economic stature is we at the bottom.
Okay.
Right? The beauty stature is y'all at the bottom.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Amongst who though?
Yeah.
No. Amongst who?
I
though?
get it. Amongst the Americans, white people.
No. See, there's some unique differences in this conversation.
Okay.
There's some nuance here.
Okay.
Right?
Explain. Share with me.
I don't think that. Well, I'm not gonna say that the vast majority. I don't want to say that. But on even these misnomers of black-white dating shit, right? The most times that you see black men engagement with white women is at the higher echelons of economic stature.
Right.
Right? Now, I think there's a valid reason for that. I don't think it's right, but I think there's a valid reason for that. And I think the valid reason is as you climb that scale, and the most niggas who are in that scale are one of two things. Athletes or entertainers.
Yeah.
Right? If you're an athlete, by the time you get to college, they remove you from niggas. That's the truth. All you gotta do is go on any college campus, you'll see it. Right? They're gonna shuffle the white women. You're gonna live in the white dorm. You're going to be shuffled by white women. They're going to be your tutors. They're going to be around.
Just ain't that many black people on the campus of Alabama.
And the campus you go to,
Right,
there ain't
yeah,
that many black people.
Yeah.
Right? So they're going to strategically put them women in place to anchor in to your capital.
Yeah.
So when your dumb ass die, they're going to take your capital.
Yeah.
Or when your dumb ass get bad and don't know that she crazy and punch the shit out of her, she going to take your capital. Right? That's a money play game, a strategy. Right? Entertainers, I can't justify their bullshit. I don't know.
Oh.
Right? I don't know. But in totality, I don't think black men compare y'all beauty to white women. I think black men fully understand that y'all the most beautiful motherfuckers that walk the planet. I think we fully understand that. I think we fully embrace that.
I think black women, to your point, I think black women know the same thing about black men.
About us and our view of y'all. Right? The big ass, the voluptuous hips.
No,
that ain't
I
never
think-
been cool to white people.
No, I'm talking
they know
about
that
black
about
women being
black-
attracted to black men. I think they view black men as the most attractive people
Black
too.
women want black
put the
men.
qualifiers though, y'all. I said y'all values attached to what y'all look like. Right? And I'm adding in the qualifiers. There is a universal white beauty standard. We don't adapt to it in our community.
Right.
Now, an Asian motherfucker might see you and say, I don't like a fat ass.
Right.
We ain't never been that motherfucker. The fatter the ass, the better.
Remember they put that white girl on the cover of that magazine and said, "This is the world's perfect ass."
And niggas was like, "Where?"
What ass?
They ain't not talking about us.
But hear what
They're
I'm
not talking
saying.
to us.
Though.
Right.
Here's the nuance in the conversation. Mm-hmm. What's the qualifier to make a motherfucking man have value?
I have a totally different. Yeah.
Fuck your eye.
Yeah.
What's the social standard?
I think I get what you're saying and all of that.
Can we answer the question, please?
No.
What's the social?
No, I'm not
what's the
answering that
answer?
question.
Why?
No, I'm not gonna answer that
Why?
question because you want me to say
Because it incriminates
some
you.
dumb shit that's
It's
on
not-
across social media and shit. I'm not gonna answer that question.
Yeah, you plead the fifth.
No, I'm not.
We can't have a
I'm not.
argument.
No, I can't agree with what you're saying.
I'm dead.
I'm not gonna agree with you saying that
You ain't gotta agree
black
with me.
women
I'm asking you, what's
fetishize
the
black
social
men. I
standard?
don't agree with that.
So
What's the social standard of value for men?
Their money?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We just made some nuanced qualifiers. The social standard for beauty is white women, right? In the big picture scheme is white beauty
in the
standard,
big picture of things.
right?
Okay.
What is money? It's a white standard too, because they got all of it. 98% of the money in this country is in white people's hands.
Okay.
Right? Now, that is the overarching umbrella conversation in the lexicon.
Okay.
But in our community, we don't identify with that.
Okay.
So we don't judge y'all by that standard. But in that same umbrella shit, y'all still judge us by that standard. So when you go get that white man or that Chinese man who meets that standard, then you dress this motherfucker up like us. That's the direct definition of fetishization.
Rolling my eyes emoji.
I don't think fetish.
Help me understand.
I don't think fetishizing is the right word.
Emoji.
Help me understand how I'm wrong.
I just don't think it's. I don't think it's fetishizing. So
my God.
I'm just saying.
Let me Google this shit.
I agree with everything you're saying, but when you say it's a fetish, like that's why white women get black men.
Right, fetish.
That's the fetish. You talking about you using fetish to define why they don't fuck with us, and that's just not the right word.
No, hear what I just said.
I heard you.
No,
and I agree with
black
everything you
women
said.
get black men
No.
because it's a fetish, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't it be a black woman getting a white man and dressing him up like a black man be a fetish too?
That's not a.
Are y'all fucking kidding me? Y'all can't follow this line of logic?
Just because we don't agree don't mean we can't follow what you're saying.
Yeah.
We hear you. We don't agree.
Oh, I'm irritated. Okay, I'm listening to you.
And I agree with what you're saying. I think you're using the wrong word.
I don't.
I know you
think I'm
don't.
very clear.
I don't think, and I don't think black women overall do that. I don't think that's the norm. You know, I think.
What's a black man's value? Because if the standard is money and we got none, what do we value?
Wait, hold on. I
black
was
men
gonna say I don't think that because you talked about the music industry and like athletes. So of course we see more of that with black men with white women and stuff like that because those men are the athletes, right? Black men are the athletes. I don't think on the other side of it that we see a lot of black women, you know, seeking out white men and stuff like that. I just don't think that that's the case. I don't know the numbers or the data or how true it is, but I feel like we see it more with black men, athletes, entertainers than we do with black women. So I don't think that when you call it a fetish, it seems like
I think we're taking this shit as an attack. I'm not attacking or blaming.
No, I just think I never hear accountability. It's again that blame.
What accountability would I have if somebody else fetishizes me?
It's just the conversation was the black wife effect, right?
Right.
Which I said is a fetishization.
The black wife effect. And you said, right, that it was a fetishization of
black men.
Black men, right. But I guess I don't get like how you, I hear what you're saying or why you're calling it a fetishization, however you pronounce it. But I don't get how, I don't know how you got there. Like,
okay, let me take
from this.
You as a black woman.
From this
found
conversation.
You a different culture man. Okay?
Yeah.
You found him. Then you dressed him up like a fucking character.
So you don't think
and then you made an online game about how I upgraded my game character.
You don't think it could just be
to mimic the motherfucker that you really don't value.
You don't think it could just be as simple as I ended up being with a white man. I'm with a white man. This is who loved me, and I didn't like that he ain't had no swag, so I wanted to give him some swag. It can't be as simple as that. You got to be a fetish.
So whose swag does he have?
It could be a black man's. Yeah,
right.
we got the swag though.
No.
Period.
No. Again.
Yeah.
It's still a fetishization. That's why the white women got him too.
I mean.
That's why the white women got the nigga too.
Right, but she don't have him.
And the black woman don't either. She chose this.
No, I'm talking about the black woman.
A uniform and then made a global game about it.
I'm talking about the
black woman. We
ain't
got to keep having this conversation. Y'all. I can't understand how y'all can't understand.
I'm talking.
Okay, I just don't
for me to have a fetish about something.
Yeah, I don't think it's
means
fetish.
I want that thing. If I got a foot fetish, I want to play with people's feet. If I'm gonna have a black man fetish and not have no black men, I get everything you're saying makes perfect sense. It's not a fetish.
A black man.
It's something else. You want to be with a black man, but you don't value him on this social standard. That is correct.
That is not
It's
the answer.
not a fetish.
This is where y'all are off. Okay? Fetishization, the act of making something or someone an object of sexual desire based on an aspect of their identity. That's exactly what the fuck is happening.
I don't think that's
and what
not at all.
That is absolutely what's happening.
I get how you're tying into a fetish, but I don't agree.
What I'm saying is, per these standards, which is why I said black women fetishize black men too. This ain't a fucking new argument from Tucson. This is a scientific argument that's been happening, social scientific argument that's been happening for years, right? The motherfucking, I can't even think of it, Shahrazad Ali. Her whole fucking platform is this. She done made a gazillion fucking dollars from writing books on this shit. This ain't new shit, right? We always relate in the bedroom because it's the same fetishization shit. But you can't see me in my humanness because of the standards of said society. Now, what has happened in the last 30, 40 fucking years, right? We as a people have assimilated further and further and further. When both of us when I was a motherfucking Pullman porter and you was a fucking maid, you couldn't look at me in the same way. You couldn't look at me and say, he's not financially achieving. You can't look at me because we both on the same plane and it's very obvious. So, hold up. 20, 30 years in, where y'all are at the height, or y'all are making more money, the conversation is changing. The media is changing. The acceptability is changing. And now we're jumping behind trends where we're making motherfucking Ken dolls dress up like rappers. It's the same shit, y'all.
Ken dolls dressed up.
I'm serious, though.
I hear you, but I don't agree still. I still don't agree.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing motherfuckers didn't exist.
If black women are fetishizing black men, then what are black men doing?
Losing at life.
So I want to, I do want to address your comment about the accountability in this topic. I don't even think this is an accountability topic. We're talking about black women fucking with white men and having them dressed like black men. All of that I agree with. I don't think there's accountability on neither part for that shit. I think it's a different conversation. I just think that at the end of the day, you getting with these men because of what you value. Or in some cases, you just love who you love.
Or what's available to you, maybe.
Right.
Even.
Or what's available to you.
Yeah.
Going back to the who's on campus shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay. Love is love. Sometimes you just love who you love. But I think a lot of this shit is about access, is about value. And then even though I want access and value, I don't want it looking like a motherfucking this kind of goofy ass sweater or whatever, like this goofy ass haircut. Like I like fades and tapers. Every single one of them niggas end up looking alike on all of the little trend videos. Every single one of them white dudes end up looking alike. And it's just black women want them to look like black men look.
Even black men.
But if you want your partner to look like that, and there's some people who come ready-made looking like that, why you marry somebody else?
Because maybe the people that come ready-made looking like that probably don't want nothing with you.
Because he's at the lowest economic stature on the totem pole, which does not qualify him as a man, and I fetishize him. Period.
I don't want to keep arguing with you about that word, because I agree with everything you're saying, except that word.
I'm looking at it on a much more simple scale, because even black women that date black men that look corny, we take it to an effect. I don't know. I get what you're saying as far as wanting them to, like, black people, we got the sauce, right? So you like, okay, if I'm gonna end up with a white man, I'm gonna be with a white man. I'm gonna try. I really want to be with a black man. Is what I would think from a black woman's point of view. I really want to be with a black man, but this is who's loving me.
So
this is who's loving me. So I'm gonna just try to make him swagged out, and swag equals black looking.
So let's take all this information, enter all this data into a fucking computer, and then tell the computer, go find my soulmate. Because they're doing that now. They have artificial intelligence robots going out on dates with other artificial intelligent robots to determine for you who you should be dating. You enter all of your preferences, all of your tendencies as a partner, preferences for a partner and tendencies as a partner, and then they put it in the thing and they go AI date a bunch of motherfuckers, and then they come back and say, this is the one for you. If we entered all the data from the things that we're talking about, I'm willing to bet
it's gonna be a white man with a tape.
Most black women would end up with a white dude. Just based off what y'all value in relationships. And yeah, he'd have a taper. Which is fucking wild.
So, and we value the money. Is what we value money.
That's where the value is, the access, the affluence.
That's the overarching.
It's the video you sent the other day though, right? It amazes me like how we champion it in one hand and then deny it in the other, right? So you sent the video the other day, like, man, dude be stealing my shit, right? But dude was like, man, I don't, what he said was, let me give you, I'm put you on a play. This is the date that I do. And because this is the date that I do, you can't hide behind these things.
Money, right.
I can't hide behind no money. You can't hide behind your looks.
Right.
So this is what I do, right? But he also stated very clearly, right? He said that y'all be impressed, not with the man, but with the gesture. Right? You don't even see the fucking man.
No.
You ain't met the man. It's the gesture.
Just that dinner was $300.
Right? But the qualifier itself puts men in a box always. Always. Because you ain't came to see the man. You came to see the gesture. You, by very nature of being woman, don't have the same qualifier. You don't. By the very nature of being woman. I ain't never come, unless I'm a motherfucking pimp. Like, look, real shit. Unless I'm a motherfucking pimp, your standard of judgment is that ain't never the qualifier. And if I approach you, we've already moved beyond what is your qualifier.
Right.
Because I've already told you, hey man, I'm attracted to you by approaching you. Your qualifier has been accepted.
That's true.
Hence, everything from here on is getting to know you. Y'all ain't never on that. It's not saying y'all ain't never. Stop telling me that. But the qualifier is, like dude said, fuck the gesture. And that's what the whole conversation is. How are you making gestures to appease me? And the minute you stop entertaining me with your gestures, I'm no longer interested. And that's a whole nother subject about how we just as Americans engage each other. But if I ain't got the motherfucking qualifier to meet your first standard, you ain't never fucking seeing me past what the fuck I look like. But as a man, what I look like ain't the fucking value asset. So let me go get the value asset and make it look like what I want it to look like, which is by definition a fetishization.
That's a nice way to wrap that.
Thank you.
Wrap back to your definition.
I'm going to win.
I still don't agree. But it was a nice way to bring it back to your definition.
I have a Lord to do.
Because you clearly
to celebrate. Have a trophy.
Because he wasn't gonna let it go. He gonna moved on to AI. He still brought it all the way back to. I like how you did that. I'll give you that.
Well done, sir. Well played.
All right.
Well played. We gotta go, man.
We started fighting on screen. Two got his hair out too, so.
Yeah, he got his hair down. He didn't put out his motherfucking scrunchie and shit. He gonna grab his hair up.
I can fight with this one.
He finna pull his Vaseline out the demo and get it on his cheeks and shit.
Get my tank on.
Oh shit.
All right.
Appreciate your opportunity, man.
I was looking to have a very lighthearted conversation about that's what I want to say. I was looking to have a very lighthearted conversation about the black wife effect. I was going into it with a more silly, outlook
we a
on
little
it.
salty.
No,
and
look,
and
I
we
love
just
you,
went
man, and I
totally.
appreciate your contributions always, right? But
Yeah.
part of how this shit works
Yeah.
is they make it all lighthearted,
Yeah, I get that.
right? And it becomes more and more acceptable while motherfuckers continue to lose.
I think that
Niggas be a little
I
salty.
think that one when you said what?
Niggas be a little salty when they see like one of our best, and it's like, oh, she wanted the white dude.
I really.
Niggas be a little salty.
But
I
here's
know
another
women
one.
are. I know we are, but
Yeah.
we,
But here's another way to look at it too, though,
Yeah.
right? They deprive us of intellectualism, and it's social, and it's a standard, and it's a system. So we don't think about shit beyond what they give us. It's how you train a mouse. So you just keep falling in line. We never fight back. I always say, revolution ain't always successful, but it's always necessary. But if you dumb, you're not gonna revolt. You're gonna accept, right? And I said media dictates imaging and messaging. It dictates behavior, and we fall in line. So when you don't see, there's a black academic named Thomas Sowell, and I know this ain't where we going, but Thomas Sowell is a complete fucking idiot. He's from the University of Chicago. He's been on the white man's payroll since he was 18, right? I've recognized that they're now introducing this motherfucker who's been around for 50 fucking years.
What's his name?
Thomas Sowell. He's been around for 50 fucking years, right? But there's this new Candace Owens, all these imageries coming up, and they're leveraging Thomas Sowell as the definitive of information. And because we don't know shit, we think this is new shit. No, he's been an idiot and been disproved for 50 fucking years. But because we ain't gonna dig deeper than what they give us, we like, well, damn, that does make sense. And what they do is they use a little bit of shit that makes sense and then taper in all this bullshit.
You gotta have a little truth in
This
there.
gotta have a
93-year-old
little
man?
truth. Huh?
This 93-year-old man?
I don't know how old he is. He Thomas S-O-W-E-L.
W-E-L.
Yes, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? And this nigga's championing his thoughts. Like, this has been disproved 30 years ago. And we in the rotation though. Because we won't double back. We just accept it at service level. So when I saw the shit, you were like, look at this trend. Nah, man, fuck it, out of here. Because it's those mechanisms that start changing our behavior sets.
I think it's just a lot of disconnect in general with men and women, black men and women. Even I went on a date in a conversation that me and the guy was having because he dates others, you know, and I'm gonna say some shit about it because that's just who I am. And he made a comment. He said, "Black women don't even like me." And I said, "I'm black. I like you, you know." And he was like, you know, touche or whatever. But I can see.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about dudes.
Uh-huh.
Right? He said black women don't even like me.
Yeah.
What's his presentation?
He looked nice.
But I mean, how's his shirt?
So
is he darker nigga or is he you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's a put together type of dude, you know.
Professional.
Yeah, kind of looking, you know, whatever. But what I could agree with is I'm like, okay, if we saw each other out, I would probably look at him and be like, he look like he date white women, right? If I saw him, I would look at him and say that because the vibe and the energy that he's putting out is black women don't even like me. So he's not going to be paying me any attention because he think black women don't like me, right? So he's not going to be like looking my way. And because he's not looking my way, I'm going to be like, he don't like black women, you know? So like I could get it.
I don't think we like each other.
Yeah.
I think that's a very honest truth. But I think what we both do like is the presentation. So the nigga that looked the right way gonna get some action. If the nigga looked the right way and he got a couple dollars, he's gonna fuck 80% of y'all. We did that number before too.
I think we don't like each other because we think we don't like each other.
No, we don't like each other because we don't like being black. Because it has no value in this lexicon. We at the lowest of the totem pole. From a beauty standard, the totem pole doesn't include you. So we've always found value amongst each other. We don't see each other no more. So now we're looking for value amongst the lexicon. And the only thing you're going to get out of that, specifically when men, us are at the bottom, you have the power now to take advantage of us. And they've been selling you an idea that we do the same shit to you. We've never had that opportunity. And it's a lie. But because we take shit at surface value, it's like, yeah, y'all did this.
Right.
No.
I don't think y'all did that to us, but I think y'all did something to us. But
yes,
I won't go into it. Yeah.
We was victimized by the same motherfucker you was victimized, and we didn't die. And I mean that so fucking sincerely, because that's the man's role. Because I mean that.
No, I get it. I'm just saying this could go into a whole nother different conversation. But I agree with you when you're saying we had the opportunity to, have control or whatever, however you just stated it, over y'all because of the way that society has set us up, where y'all are at the bottom and then it's us. But I think we have been harming each other in different ways, and that's why we don't like each other.
Yeah, I think there's definitely been mutual harm throughout history for different reasons, but all bad reasons based on white supremacy. It's all been scripted. It's all been planned. It's all worked very, very well. And I think right now the only thing left to realize is where we place our values versus the reality of our black existence in this country. And I think those two things are so far, I think they're so disaligned that it makes it damn near impossible for us to see each other for who and what we actually are. I know we actually got to fucking go, though. Thank y'all a whole lot for tuning in to this Relationship Friday conversation. Hope you found it valuable. Hope you found it entertaining. Hope you found it intellectual and a little bit thuggish, because that is what the fuck we do here. Again, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Set the alerts so you get reminders when we go live, because we do go live every Monday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all of y'all who slid through the studio last night, too. That was dope. We had fun. Thank y'all for coming. We'll see y'all back here next week. Shout out to all your official dirtbags. Y'all get y'all exclusive episode of Herb and 2 behind the scenes. About to do that right now. For 2, for E, major shout out to P doing all the hard work behind the camera today. P working 17 cameras and mics and all kind of shit. We appreciate you, my brother. My name is Herb. Y'all be good to each other. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum.